Welcome back to AM Northwest. Celebrate Women's History Month. A new art exhibit honors the lives of women across diverse cultures while benefiting domestic violence survivors. Here to share more, we welcome professional mixed media artist Theresa Weil, and from Raphael House, Executive Director Emmy Ritter. Good to have you both with us. Appreciate it. Let me start with you, though, to tell me about the artwork and what it means.
Well, Helen, I had this idea, and I went to some friends either in my childhood and here in Oregon and asked if they had a woman in their life who made a difference, and would they like to honor them by giving me an object, and I would create a piece of work.
From that object? From
the object, and that the whole breadth of the show would benefit Raphael House.
Right. Which you do great work, Emmy. Tell me about what Raphael House does.
Well, since 1977, Raphael House has been providing confidential and emergency shelter for domestic violence survivors and housing. In the past 20 years or so, less than 20 years, but about 16 years, we've been building out our support programs to wrap around survivors in a more holistic and farther breadth, so they can build their lives in a safe and stable way after the wake of abuse. Wow. In addition to that, we have prevention education programs. So we're working upstream in partnership with Portland Public High Schools and Volunteers of America Home Free, where we have advocates who are providing advocacy, so direct student supports, as well as prevention education trainings for students and the whole school communities around safe and equitable and consensual relationships.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Theresa, talk to me. You mentioned that you take something that is valuable or important to the person that you're honoring. Let's take a look at the exhibit. And you call it The Powers of the Devine Feminine
Collection.
Tell me about that title.
Well, it's not a religious title. It's about all the attributes in the divine feminine, which is courage, tenacity, nurturing, strength. And each participant who nominated someone called out the certain attributes that are in that tenet of divine feminine.
Okay. And oh my gosh, the artwork is beautiful.
Thank you.
It's incredible.
Thank you so much,
We're
Helen.
looking at a piece here, and I want you to tell me about this piece.
So this piece actually was framed. The show is at Mel's Frame Shop, which is a women-owned business for 15 years in downtown Portland. She's an excellent framer. This is her mom's. She framed it. And her mom wrote a CD that she sort of channeled, and it's an uplifting CD. She's very musical. And so she gave me the CD and the cover, and I was able to list the names of the songs, and inside the box is the CD.
Wow.
And it has the title. Yeah. And then I brought it to Mel, and she framed it so beautifully. She has a metal liner and then a wood frame. So it's a way to take a memento and like pass it down in families, but also have it adorn your walls.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Can you tell me about some other pieces?
Yeah, some other pieces I've done is I do a lot with brooches, and this piece is someone's grandmother who came over from Russia, escaping the pogroms of anti-Semitism, and this was her brooch, and she was very formal. So, and she loved the color red. She wore red lipstick. So I did the double framing on that, and
that's beautiful as well.
Yeah. So this piece is more of a playful piece. This was the participant nominated her best friend from 4th grade, who they made potions and scientific fun together, and they loved candy. So I went and got candy wrappers, and in the center is this lip gloss that they collected. And the interesting thing about this piece is you can attach something on top of glass. So all the pieces of the candy wrappers are protected by the glass. And then also the knobs and beads on the outside give it a playful, colorful.
That's gorgeous.
Thank you, Helen.
So there's a weekend event at Raphael House as well?
Not at Raphael
Okay,
House,
sorry.
but we at Mel's Frame Shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is the opening from
We'll be
6
there.
to 8.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's 64 pieces of art. I've filled the whole gallery with some of my own work, and then 31 of these pieces that honor women.
Wow.
Including
and-
my grandmother.
And then
Oh, that's great.
yeah, and
That's
I
great.
wrote a book.
Uh-huh.
And in
Powers
the book,
of the Divine Feminine Collection.
yeah, and in the book is each person I asked to write a bio
Okay.
from their perspective on the person,
That's great.
and then a picture of the artwork.
Wow. Incredible.
So it's kind of like it's taken me a year. I've been living with these women's stories for a year.
Yeah.
And it's been so inspiring.
I love it. I love it. We want to tell everyone, if you would like to find out more, we're going to put all the information about where you can go see this event and who it's helping on our website at katu.com. Thank you both so much.
Yeah,
And
thank
thank you
you,
for
Helen.
what you're doing, too.
Yes,
That's great.
and
Yeah.
I think by having us on, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do in Women's History Month.
Thank you.
Celebrate women
Yeah, absolutely.
and honor them.
Honor them, absolutely. We'll be right
Thank
back.
you.
We'll be right back with more AM Northwest.